yourself.
What's up, guys? Welcome to iCode. Today we'll be making our first iOS app. Sounds fun, right? So, uh, let's get started. So, to make an iOS app, we need a software called Xcode, like this one, with the one with hammer symbol. And to download Xcode, go to App Store, and type in Xcode in the search box, and there it is, Xcode. The present version of Xcode is 8.1. Go and download it in App Store. So let's start it. Open Xcode and go to File, New, and Project. And we'll be going with a single view application for now. And project name first app. And I'll tell you about like team organization, name organization, uh, all about this stuff later. For now, just select the language as Swift and next, and save it on the desktop. Yeah, now that's it. Don't just get like confused looking all this is okay. For now we'll be using view controller.swift and main storyboard, and I'll tell you about all the other things in coming video lectures. For now we'll be using only these two, view controller.swift and main storyboard. So main storyboard is something like where you actually design the app, like how the app should look. You actually design in the view controller. You can actually put many views into this view controller, so that's why it is called as view controller. You can actually put an image view, web view, etc. You actually design an app here. And coming to view controller.swift is actually where the magic happens. Like you write the code. For example, if you put in a button in here, like type in button, drag it. Okay, when you actually click on it, it tells you what it does, what it is. Like implement a button is something like it implements a button that intercepts touch events and sends an action message to the target object when it's tapped. It actually is the button. Okay, drag it and put it on view controller.swift. So there it is. So to actually make this button do something, we need to write a code, and here it is. This way we write code in view controller dot swift. So okay, so let's start designing our first app. Remove the reference, sorry, not this one. Okay, I'm deleting that button, and let's get started with them first. So uh, there's something called label in Xcode. A label is something like a non-editable text. It just like it displays on the app and it does nothing, it just displays. Let me show you with a demonstration. So drag in the label here. If you want to actually see this app on a virtual phone, here from here you can actually select different kinds of phone where you want to test our app for now. Like okay, to edit this label, double click on it and type in here like first my first app. Drag it and put it in center, my first app. So From here select any of the iPhone simulator. I'm just selecting 5s, and from here you can actually select the phone which you are actually like dragging on the labels and etc. I'm selecting iPhone SE for now, and let's just put it in this at the center, my first app. Okay, run it on iPhone 5s. So it's building, and let's just wait. Build succeeded, that's a good point. So here is the simulator, iPhone 5s. I don't really know why it is taking a lot of time. Yeah, there it is. So this is what a label does. Like, you can't actually edit the text, it just displays the text what you actually put on there. So that is what a label does. And let me just tell you about a button. Drag it in here. So this button, as label, we can actually edit button as well. So they just name it like submit. Yeah, and let's just uh, run this app. You see there's a button like submit, and there's a label as well. And when you click on the submit, nothing happens because we didn't write any code for the button to do something. So that is where so here in view control.swift we write the code for the button. So let's just go into the view controller.swift. So what we need to do is, you see this symbol right here with the two circles, click on it. This is called assistant editor. Let's just get rid of this. So click on submit button, and now what you do is control drag, okay, control drag this and put it in here, and there you see a pop-up. So what are we gonna do? Like, is it a connection? We are gonna be doing an action. Like when you tap on a button, it does something for you. So it's an action. So select action and name, uh, like, let's just name it like submit button and connect. So now it's actually connected, and we can write some code in here also. So okay, what do we do? Like, okay, let's just drag something else like another label and drag it in here. Let's just resize it. From here you can actually resize the text from here where you see. So even you can change the content of that label from here. Type in and write something. Hi, uh, this is my first app, and there you see it actually changed. Let's just give a space so it looks pretty nice. hi, sorry. Okay, yeah, it just looks good. And I think I'm going to need this at the center. So in the alignment section, select this one so that it perfectly aligns at the center. So now it's looking good. So what I'm thinking is, when you actually click the button, this particular label should say hi iCode. Like, we are making an action. Click on the button and it does something, like telling you hi iCode. So we are making it. So so for that, even we need to connect this into a view controller. So control drag, put it in here, and let's name it like label yeah, label 1. Connect. Now it's connected. So now, so let's as sometimes there may be like some bugs, so we need to test if our button is actually getting, when we actually press a button, it's getting tapped or not. So let's just check it. Like, so when we are actually tapping a button, let's just print it out, like something like print button tabbed, and let's just run it. So we could actually know there are no bugs, and we are actually like tapping the button with no problem. The button is getting tapped. Let's just see if the if this is getting printed out. So there you see my first tab button, and hi there, this is my first tab. And so this is the part where you see the output. So let's tap the submit button, and there you see button tapped. And yeah, there's no problem, there's no bug. Our button is successfully getting tabbed. We could click it, we could make it do something. So let's just make it do. Instead of printing button tab, so what I told is, let's just make this label say hi iCode. So what's the label name? Label 1. So label 1 dot text equal to, so the text in that label 1 will be now equal to hi iCode. That's it. So let's run this. Now I think now you see that you won't be seeing this one, hi this is my first tab. Instead of that, you will be seeing like label 1 dot text. I don't know what the label 1 dot text equal to iCode. Okay, yeah. So when you tap on this button, submit button, this particular thing, hi this is my first tab, is going to be changed to hi iCode. So let's just test it. Submit. Yes, you see. So we actually made a button interactive, made it work, make it do something. That's magic. So that's it. So is it that interesting? Like, let's make this app more interesting. Like, uh, let's do something else, something more. Now let's get a text field into our app. Text field is something like, now you know that label is non-editable text. It just displays the text that you pasted there. Text field is something where you can put in some text and it is editable. So drag this here, and let's just put it here and adjust everything. Submit. This is my first app. Okay. So this is text field, and even we need to connect it to view controller dot swift to make it do something. So control drag, put it in here, and let's just name it like text, my text field connect. Yeah, that's it. So my idea is something like you put something into that text field and press the submit button, and it displays in here in the place of hi, this is my first app. So that's going to be a first complete app. So let's do it. So let's just get rid of this label one dot text equal to hi. So now here in here, like when something has got tapped, submit button was tapped, what we need to do is we need to bring the text that has been typed in my text field into this label one. So my text field dot text equal to the label one dot oh label one dot text. So that's it, finished. We are done with a single line. So let's just test it, run this app. Yeah, there you go. So this is the text field. If you actually want a keyboard like in actual simulator, you can get it from here, toggle software keyboard. So we're gonna type in something like Icode, ICODE, and press submit button. Oh, I think we made a bug here. Oh, sorry. We need to do label one dot text equal to my text field dot text. Sorry. So label one dot text equal to my text field dot text. That's it. Let's run it again, build it again. Let's just wait for it and see the magic. Waiting. Oh, come on. What is happening? Oh, sometimes the bug. So what you do is just run it again and see if it works. It actually works, or yeah. So my first app, let's type in something, iCode, and submit. And there you see the label has got changed to iCode. So that's it. We wrote some code in viewController.swift for the button and for the other parts, and we actually made an app, our first app. Congratulations. So that's it for this lecture, and I'm going to tell you something. I want to tell you something. So this is iPhone SE. Let's just get rid of this command return. Okay, so this is iPhone SE we are using right here. What if we use iPhone 6s? You see there's some change in the positions of the objects. And what if it is iPhone 6s? See, it's not actually at the center like what we have seen iPhone 5s, because we did not give any constraints to that particular object. I'm going to tell you about the constraints in the next lecture. A constraint is something like you are giving some parameters to particular objects, how it's going to look in all the phones. Like if we give a constraint in iPhone SE, it's going to be the same in other iPhones. Let's Okay, I'll tell you about constraints in the next lecture clearly. So that's it for this lecture. Congrats for your first app. You have made your first app interactive. And if you have a real device, go run it on a real device and have fun. And thanks guys. See you in the next lecture. Goodbye. Subscribe to this channel and have fun.